close their eyes and think really hard and really far back to the exact moment in your life that defined you were never gonna get laid in high school. For me, it's a tie between the time that I decided that wearing a jean miniskirt over jeans with a jean jacket was a good idea. Either that or the week that I decided to talk in nothing but a Borat accent, just like seal the deal that I was never gonna get any dick in high school. But I really hate people who like use the whole like nice guy spiel to like try to explain like why they never got laid. Like, oh, I'm a nice guy, like why don't you sleep with me? Like, just because like you occasionally open doors for people and you have a quarter of a personality does not mean that I have to gargle on your cock. It just makes you a fucking person. Don't even get me started on the friend zone. Like, don't get me wrong, the friend zone is real and alive. The friend zone and I were butt buddies for the 4 magical years that life likes to call high school. But whenever I got friend zoned, I didn't get to like cry in the corner and like make memes to console myself. I put on my big girl panties and just like moved on. Like my entire high school career can literally just be defined like people that I liked and what I would do to just like entice them to like take all this in. Like for example, I would pay my hot next door neighbor to drive me to school for like gas money, which totally makes sense. Except for like, he lived 2 doors down, and I walked to his house. He made me feel like wasted no time, money, or gas taking me to school whatsoever. But you bet that fucker had a 6-pack you could bake cookies off of. God, I've done everything from making the Jacksonville Jaguars my NFL team of choice, to playing Dungeons and Dragons, to pursuing a semi-famous blind pianist. And all my attempts were futile. But I've had somewhat of an illustrious love life since coming to Hofstra. Or at least that's what my Wikipedia articles that I wrote about myself says. There's like 6 people laughing because I actually do know that I actually wrote a Wikipedia article. Don't bother looking it up though, because apparently Wikipedia doesn't think that I'm important or notable enough to post my article. And I dated a nice guy, you know, he was really sweet, kind, sugar, spice, and everything nice. But all I got from that relationship was like 3 free meals at the Olive Garden, 2 rides to the airport, and 5 months where he was too scared to touch my boobs, let alone have sex with me. But I should have known what I was getting into, dating a 22-year-old who wore adult-sized Heelys. The sad part of that joke is that I hooked up with 2 different 22-year-old men who were proud of the fact that they had adult-sized Heelys. I don't know what's wrong with my vagina that's just like, hey, 2006, remember that fad for 11-year-olds? Next up, pound. So my aunt's going through her 5th divorce, looking for lucky hubby number 6 if there's any takers out there. The sad part is though, is that like she's 50 and she's still looking for a man. Like, that sounds really exhausting. Like, I don't know about you, but I just turned 20 and I'm already like really tired with the idea of dating. Like, dating consists of me like having to shave my legs, like trying to be interesting and like pretending that I haven't eaten 9 donuts in a 15-minute span once in my life. Like, I've already just like made a pact with myself. Like, if I can't find someone to stand more than 2 minutes of my bullshit by the age of like 28, then I'm just gonna like give up and buy a vibrator and a cat and be done with it. And I know what you guys are thinking, like there's the whole like cat lady stigma, like, oh, cat ladies. But you know what, like, fuck you. Cats are soft and fluffy, they shit in a box. And at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed to have my cat, Heely,